So I got the same kind of setup that I had last time, where I've got this little generative visual stuff in here. Another thing too, you can go in here. But yeah, the amplitude and stuff. I guess now the main thing with this particular one that we're kind of working on here will be to start to get more of an intro. So let's kind of go through some of these. So it's just some bongos. That's just the drums. Let's pull that back a little bit. And yeah, we don't want any drums, so we'll get rid of all that too. I think that can come in later. Yeah, that can drop in there. What is bleeps? Oh yeah, I think we want to keep that. So we'll start with the kind of ambient intro here. Perfect. So it drops in a little bit of a bar early. Another thing I'm kind of hearing is, you know, we're using these 3 kicks, but this kick is definitely the predominant kick. So what I'm going to do is put an EQ 8 on the kick, just that kick. And then we can see, so you see that's hitting, if I move my thing, so like 53 hertz. So what I'm doing there is I'm taking this to find where, you can see in the spectrum settings there, that it's hitting at a certain point, and which is 53 hertz. So now what I'm going to do is in my sub, so basically I was just using that to find the frequency, because that's something that's pretty difficult to hear. So I'm going to go over and let me just type it in, 53 hertz. We want to really maybe turn that down even like as much as 10 dB. So we'll start with that and see. Basically what that's going to do is make it so my kick can sit, and there'll still be bass. There's plenty of bass, you know, but it'll make the kick sound a little bit more significant. And we can even do a bump at the 53. You know, that's all I'm doing is just bumping that up a little bit. All right, cool. So save. And I guess, yeah, just, I like it full volume there. Something that might be cool there is actually kill this, kill that, kill that. Let's hear what that sounds like. Yeah, I like that. I almost feel like I should do one there too, because that's a really cool part. So I'm just going to take out what we'll do 4. Is that 4? take out that much. Yeah. We can do one there as well. So I'm just doing these drops, just emphasize different parts of the track, and you know, just kind of do different things like that. Just kind of do different things like that. Oh no! Sorry, I was just checking the chat. Okay. Yeah. So back to our arrangement here. Basically, I like what we're doing. We're going through and we're kind of dipping out certain parts. We did that for this first part here. Could even go and maybe like maybe this cuts out here too. Maybe we started it up like there. There we go. I've kind of known this all along. This has got to get used way less, so I'm just going to dip that out, and I'm going to copy and paste it for the back part here. So I kind of knew all along I was going to eventually do something like that. Sometimes you just, it takes time to figure that part of it out. I almost feel like this would be a good opportunity to do a cutout. So let's see. Maybe that's a little too harsh. I don't know, I like it. We can do it again here for the transition. It'll sound really nice. But yeah, you're just trying to get in there and kind of dig into the track a little bit, which we've been doing. Sounding a lot better. I like the drums on this. I like what we've done synth-wise. Finally got the melody and everything going. Maybe I want to cut out all the rest of this stuff. Yeah, right? Or do I just want to kill everything? I don't know, just something to mix it up for the second part. Yeah, I want to keep that in the second part there. So drum switch up, stuff like that is basically the part of the process that we're at, and what you want to do there. And so this part's, like I always said, it kind of sounds like a chase scene. I think this one's making it crazy. It's not. So yeah, this part's quick, but I think we can do some change-ups in here to make it a little more interesting. So let's just dig into this part. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll even just put the loop on this, because we're just really going to focus on this bridge piece here. Ooh. And it's probably the same thing here. Maybe I'll just do it on the first part there. Ooh. Yeah, I really like that part of it, but then the second time. Maybe it's because this noise down here changes. It just can't sound that different. How is it even possible? Woo! Let's also make sure we got the right version of this, which I think it is. Okay, so we're going to save this. And I think that makes a lot more sense going into this part. Got the theme repeat on. There it is. Now the question, we made a bunch of changes over there, but I'm not sure I'm going to want to do exactly the same stuff. So it's kind of like figuring out what's the right move here. So again, I'll go in and we'll just focus on this part, because I think the chorus is actually pretty good. So we'll loop. So yeah, in the first one we did a cut here. That was just basically these two. I think that one still sounds pretty good, so let's try that. Yeah. Nice. That's kind of the same one. I didn't hear any other parts of it I really wanted out. Maybe we could try one here and just, I don't know, it might be weird. Fail. Ooh, okay, so yeah, at the end here, we could probably, before this loop ends here, we could probably, yeah, I think I actually just, let's zoom in a little, just took down all this part. So yeah, sometimes that's another trick that I'll do. Like you just kind of loop in and just box in on this one part, and then kind of focus on that while you do your different stuff. While you work on the arrangement, because that's basically what I'm trying to finalize here. We got everything nice and color coordinated. The next big step would be if I'm starting to like, which I am for the most part, really starting to like how everything's sounding. I don't know if I'm going to want to do too many more drum switch ups or anything like that. So also, if I put the master on, I haven't done that yet. Throw on the mastering chain I've been using, which I got from the inspo chat, Discord. Basically, you can just turn up the saturator drive and it'll pump the thing up, the track. Yeah, we're mixing really low right now. When I go to do my final master, I'll bring that up to 0 and do the right monitoring and whatnot. So this part's still a little wonky to me, and I don't know. Maybe I should bring in some of these elements. So I'm going to hit Alt and then click this arrow here, and that can that'll make all your tracks big or all your tracks small. It's a nice little quick hot tip. What I'm thinking is maybe I need to add some, maybe not that noise because that gets used a lot, but one of these other, I mean, even just that, bringing one of these bleeps over into the bridge as something to kind of, well, let's go over here. I will delete that, and then that way it kind of comes in. No, not a fan. But that's how it goes sometimes, you know. So let's see what else we got down in here. The first one is, ooh, this one. Let's just try to take this piece of it. So what I did there is just split it off so I could grab a tiny portion of the sample, and now let's see what this one sounds like. Yeah, a little bit more of what I was talking about. Let's see how it sounds here. Yeah. Now we're talking. We're also rocking the visuals in here. Got some craziness going on. Change the sort. I'll switch it up. This is our rotation now. We can change this to like. These will all switch into black and white, so I'll be too similar. Let's go back to random. Another thing that would be crazy is to slap on a wireframe bet that would look wild. Let's see if it transfers. You can't see anything. It looks crazy. Bump it up. Madness. Straight madness. All right, that's sounding good to me. The next part that I usually will do is, I mean, I'm liking how everything's sounding. We're getting into like closer to the mastering stage. So, I mean, there's not much I want to do in terms of drum switch ups. So I'll take something like, you know, I've got a lot of stuff that hasn't been frozen yet, and we'll grab, you know, these three and freeze these tracks down. Shouts out anybody watching. I see we got some people on the stream. That's what's up. Chat gang. So this is cool, but kind of boring. We could switch up the shape. What would be like a cool shape? Would circle look cool? Circle's 2D, so it might be like, make it look like pennies or something. Yeah, there we go. And you can even, I could turn it into a triangle. Now we're talking. And then for this, we could run something crazy. Like, let's say a wave. What are these hands? 2.64. Abs time dot seconds. So it's going to run time there. And then I'm going to do RGB. And then do multiply. Yeah, should be going crazy with the colors. We'd want to turn the speed down. Yeah, there we go. Got some wildness now in the background here. Let's put it on triangles. Triangles everywhere. Yeah, now we're talking. All right, so those are frozen. Gonna flatten them. That turns everything to audio. Yeah, that's what we want. So I'm throwing a limit on here for positive only, and I'm going to make this. This will kind of make it look real interesting. I want to make sure this has the operator that is null1.num capital P points. That'll give me how many. Now what I can do is go in here to my instance size. It should work. Yeah. I think it'll actually look cooler with if I make it crazy big. That's a little too big. I'm gonna switch it back to a square. This triangle sucks. Not hearing anything that's standing out. Then I guess kind of got to figure out the ending there, so I just have it fade out after that. I don't even think I'd do the bum bum. I think I'd kill that. I think I'd kill that too. So I don't think it needs a ton, but I'm going to put like a tiny bit of reverb so this has a little bit of a tail, so that when we get to the end here, maybe even a little more, 2 seconds. Okay, yeah, it just gives it a little bit of a tail, a remainder, whatever you want to call it. Now, in terms of volume, I don't know. Do I want to sneak this in, or do I want to start it at full volume? Because it has a quick fade already that you can just kind of do that with. Yeah, that sounds smooth. Then if you hit the Alt tab, you can grab this little and kind of control which direction you want it to go. So I really want it to be like that, to kind of surge in after the bleep. So maybe not that heavy, a little bit before. There we go. yeah, I'm chromaing through some of my cues. I'm gonna punch this underneath it. All right. So yeah, I'm loving the new setup. Hopefully there's no delay. Because that's what I've been fighting against. Anyone who's done any streaming knows there's when you get all this technology involved, especially if you're using like cheap, like I'm just grabbed regular webcam and I have a pretty standard setup. But yeah, this program here, Meter with two E's for some reason, has been the fix because I can run my mic into here and then everything hardware's out into OBS virtually, I guess, so that way you don't get the echo. But then it was fixing some of the delay, and so it's definitely been a road to get here. But I am extremely stoked, and I'm going to try to stream as much as possible, basically, while I continue to work on this upcoming EP, which is looking like 10 tracks. You know, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 10. So I think I'm going to cap it at that. But yeah, thanks for coming in, joining the stream. I appreciate it. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'm loving also being able to do the visuals, which is so cool. You know, doing being able to just change everything and kind of producing it from inside Touchdesigner has been a big time game changer. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Shout out, you know, if there's a delay, definitely let me know. But yeah. Uh-oh. Lost myself for a sec there, but yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna keep the streak alive. I'll be back again tomorrow and all weekend. Really trying to focus on this and get this EP done. And who knows? I think I'm probably going to be even doing some videos. So if you want to see like a music video process of how I do kind of a digital one of my Instagram things, but in a longer form for some of these tracks, that's going to be something cool that I'm going to try to do as well. Maybe even getting more into the Blender stuff that I've been doing. And I know somebody hit me up and was like, wanted me to do some Fruity Loop stuff. So I definitely got to figure all that out with the tech that I have, but who knows? Maybe tomorrow I'll try to test out doing a Fruity Loop stream and do some Blender too. Trying to use as many different things as possible. But thanks for locking it in, and I'll see you again soon. Peace.